The Mediatek Helio G99, a 50 megapixel main sensor, a 5000 mAh battery, and 5G. This is one of the most affordable devices to come with 5G, and I'm going to tell you everything else you need to know about this. This is my review of the new Samsung Galaxy A15. Let's get it. Like we always start, this will be going for about $175 US. So here in Ghana, you should be expecting around 2090 Ghana cedis. And this will definitely fall in the affordable price category when it comes to Samsung devices. And what did they sacrifice to give us this? That is exactly what we are going to be breaking down. And also, what would this be actually good for? Let's find out. For build, a similar build as the Samsung Galaxy A24, which is good, flattened sides with a little bump around the power button and volume rocker. We still get a fingerprint sensor inside the power button, which is still not the fastest, but it's also secure. At the bottom, we have the headphone jack, a Type-C port, a speaker grill, and a microphone. At the side, we have a dual SIM card tray, and at the back, we have a triple camera setup. And to be honest, side by side with the new Samsung Galaxy A25, you might not be able to tell the difference, apart from the fact that there's this design pattern at the back of the Samsung A25 that is not here. But the sides are all flattened and they are almost the same size. The Samsung Galaxy A25 is slightly bigger than the A15. So if they are probably in a case, you might not be able to tell the difference. So that is it for the design. Now let's talk about the display. You get an AMOLED panel, 90 Hz, 800 nits at 6.5 inches. This is a 1080p panel. The screen is good, colors and all. Brightness about 800 nits max in direct sunlight, and it's a 90 Hz display, so it's not entirely as smooth as the 120 Hz. But trust me, if you're not coming from a 120 Hz panel, you might not be able to tell this is even 90 Hz. It's actually smoother compared to a 60 Hz panel. So depending on where you're coming from, this might be good for you. And we still get a noticeable bezels all around the device and also the Infinity U display. And at this point, it might feel like all Samsung devices are like that, but the display on the Samsung Galaxy A15 is also really good. It's an AMOLED panel, and consuming content on this, you can even watch your YouTube videos in 1080p, so that is also really good. So for the screen of the Samsung Galaxy A15, apart from the dewdrop camera at the top and the huge bezels all around, this is actually really good. Now to performance. This comes with Android 14 out of the box, One UI 6, the Mediatek Helio G99, which is a 6nm chipset, 128GB of storage and 4GB of RAM, and there's also a 6GB of RAM option. Performance on this wasn't bad at all. One UI feels just like I experienced on the Samsung Galaxy A25. One difference I realized was that you don't have the screen recording feature that is inbuilt on the Samsung Galaxy A25. But you still get a side panel on here, gestures and all, and you have a good time of performance on this device, and you still get 4 years of OS update and 5 years of security update. And for gaming on here, the Helio G99 is designed to be a capable gaming processor, and it can run most of the popular Android games at smooth frame rate. However, it's not as powerful as some of the more high-end gaming processors, so it may not be able to run the most demanding games at the highest frame rate. For PUBG, I was able to play games at HD high frame rates, and this is what the gameplay looked like. And also for Call of Duty, I was able to play at medium graphics at high frame rates. So all in all, the performance on the Samsung Galaxy A15 wasn't terrible at all. It was actually very smooth. Performance, gameplay and all, the device didn't get warm to the touch, and I still like One UI on Samsung devices, and this is no different. So performance on here was actually really good. Now for batteries. This comes with a 5000 mAh battery and also supports 25 watts of super fast charge, just like what we have on the Samsung Galaxy A25. So for fully charging, this is expected to fully charge in about 1 hour, 20 minutes or less, and it can easily last you the whole day depending on your use case scenario. I've been using this for almost a week now, and I've never had to charge it by the end of the day. So that is really, really good. Now let's talk about the cameras. We have a 50 megapixel main sensor, a 5 megapixel ultra wide, a 2 megapixel macro, a 13 megapixel selfie camera, and it's able to shoot videos at 1080 30 FPS. And these are sample footages that were taken with the new Samsung Galaxy A15.
you know, one of the main things. I think everyone wants this TV. Everyone has, you know, a phone. Everyone wants to start on YouTube. You can have thousands of views on your platform, and most of them connections. Come across a speaking of so many important things that lead to I found so many things there. Learned so much.
Hey, Sammy. So this is the front camera video test. How it looks like.
What I have noticed is that a lot of the younger ones
What do you think about the colors?
are looking more for access,
Skin tones.
rather than
Also, whilst I'm walking, check out stabilization.
really understand how things are unpopular. So you have to
Great.
find certain ways.
So all in all, I think the Samsung Galaxy A15 is actually a really cool device. For 2000 Ghana cedi, I was thinking it would be slightly less, maybe 1,007 or so, but that is what we are going to get. I think the price is a little bit high. I was expecting it to be around 1,007. That would have been a really great device for me to recommend. But I know the A05s are also there, so I want to see the price of the A05s. If those are around 1,003, then that will actually be a very good pick too. I'm only having difficulty when it comes to the price range. I wish this was about 1,007 or 6 or less or something like that. I'd have really enjoyed it. But all in all, performance was okay. The camera is also decent for the price point. The screen on here is really good, and we still get 5G. So when 5G finally comes to Ghana, you know your device is going to be capable of using that. So all in all, I think the Samsung Galaxy A15 is a really good device, dependent if you don't want a very expensive Samsung device. So this could be something you could also really consider. So let me know what you think about the new Samsung Galaxy A15 in the comment section down below. If you're new to this channel, of course, subscribe, stay liquid, and I'll see you in my next upload. Peace, I'm out.